tell Angela you got VD. Oh, where'd you get VD from? Huh? Keisha? Shit, I think so. No, it wasn't. It was from Walter. What the f you talking about? I ain't gay. No, I slept with him. Oh, me motherfucking bitch. I can't you bitch. Now at this point.
Yo, it's Thatboiicolb coming at y'all again with another video. Today, I'm gonna be reacting to Sit in the Streets. Why Did I Get Married? Pissed Me Off. And judging by the title, Sin feels the exact same way that I feel about the movie. This movie used to piss me off so bad as a child. Even as a child, I knew these were horrible fucking people. I prayed I would not run into people like this in the real world growing up. No, like it's really that deep. And y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop some videos in the comments that you would want me to react to in the future. I'm not even gonna hold y'all too much longer. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
Another Tyler Perry classic, if that's what you want to call it. This is a movie about being in a marriage and what that brings. 8 married college friends plus other non-friend all go on a trip, a couple retreat. You know this shit's gonna be messy. Welcome to Why Did I Get Married? Excuse me, let me ask a question. How if you have not read the story Why Did I Get Married? I'm actually about to leave right after this to go meet all of my friends. We're going on a couples retreat. We go on a vacation once a year to talk about why did we get married. All of my friends are different and they all have their own flaws and strengths. Take Diane and Terry for instance. They know how to communicate so well. Man, will you get the f off the phone, cuz? Oh, okay. Can you give me the information on the case? Yeah, I'll check the email when I get to the house. Man, you're not checking that email when you get anywhere, bitch. Turn that phone off, man. Oh my God, you have such control issues. Man, whatever, Diane. Hey, I want to go to this vacation, spend some time with you and get some pussy. You ain't me in about 6, 7 years. Oh my God, it's not been that long.
Oh
I gave you head like, I don't know, 18 months ago. And that don't count. All you did was lick the tip a couple times. You fell asleep right after that. Like, bitch, what I got NyQuil coming out my dick. Now, Terry and Diane have problems. You know, they communicate, but maybe.
Hey, nigga said, well, I got NyQuil coming out my dick. I'm weak as
They communicate, but maybe a little bit too much. Anyways, Diane's always busy with work, and Terry, he just wants more time with his wife. And I can kind of understand that. I mean, Nick trying to get some pussy. This nigga hasn't had sex in I don't know how long. You can tell by how he's acting. Any nigga that's getting pussy doesn't act like this. Trust me. Okay, wait a minute. That made it sound like I'm always getting pussy. I promise to God I'm not a hoe and I do not be throwing myself around all the time. Well, I was kind of worried though, Doc, about the Mike and Sheila character. Are they still married? Oh yeah, they are. Are they happy? Oh, I don't know if I'd call it happy. Hey Sheila, why don't you sit here by your husband? Hell no, man, I ain't sitting by her. She can sit right there where the fuck her seat is. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways. Oh, what the fuck, bitch? Oh no, I am not gonna be sitting next to this bitch this entire time. Yeah.
Why I say this is one of the most wildest scenes in cinema history, bro. Like, bro, I'm not gonna spoil it just in case you ain't seen the movie, which is kind of crazy if you haven't seen the movie. But bro, this was one of the most wildest scenes I've ever seen in life, bro. Like, let's just watch.
You guys have to go do something. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry, we have a really packed plane today, and we just don't have any room for a water buffalo. What? See, I told that bitch you should have been losing some weight. It's whatever. I can give my seat up. You can come sit here with your husband. Man, fuck that, because then I'm gonna be uncomfortable. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna have to drive or something.
Hey, bro, keep in mind, Sheila's friend. That's Sheila's friend. From what I remember, that's Sheila's friend. She was sitting there telling that man, hey, go sit with your wife. Told him twice, hey, go sit with your wife. And that nigga said no. And he said, bro, this has got to be one of the most despicable human beings ever, bro. He's got to be like top 3 worst husbands in fiction history. Will I give him number 1? Nah, it's some worse ones, but he's definitely top. In my opinion, he's top 3. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go.
I ain't dealing with that shit. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll drive. Yeah, that's right. This nigga Mike called his wife fat, made fun of her when she's already going through a vulnerable situation right now on this damn plane. And then he made her drive. Yep, talking about I'll pay for the gas, bro. He pulled money out, gave her money for gas, and told her to drive there. As you can see, Mike is supposed to be the character that we all hate. I hate the out of this nigga Mike. I'm gonna keep it a band. They try to like redeem his character some in the second movie. By the way, if you want me to do a sequel of this, get this to at least 4,000 likes and I'll do it. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. There is nothing in the world they could have done to redeem this nigga character, in my opinion. Like real shit. He's terrible. Now these next two characters, Angela and Marcus, well, they're interesting, so to speak. Angela's the like kind of token ghetto character. Tyler Perry always has at least one somewhere. I'm getting tired of ghetto.
Angela's one of the only people I fuck with in the film because she's the only one to call out Mike on his bullshit. Like the only one to actually stand up for her friend. The rest of her friends were fake as fuck. Like they just letting Mike just do whatever to her. Angela's the only one to be like, you know what? I'm finna fuck this nigga up. Am I cussing too much? Algorithm, please don't. Hey.
Ghetto ass baby mama. Oh my God. Can you please shut up? Ghetto ass. Man, what y'all ain't never heard nobody black on a train before? You ain't heard of the Underground Railroad? Of course we have. Ghetto ass Harriet Tubman. Hey, my bad about my motherfucking white man. She's drunk right now. Oh yeah, we know. It's probably a fucking 40 or a malt liquor. Yo, why did he have these gay white men in here using ebonics and mocking her in a racist fashion? Like, what is up with gay white men trying to have inner black women, like, inside of them? Like, bro, will you please stop trying to be black? You are a white man. Anyways, our last characters are Patricia and Gavin. They're like the perfect people, the couple that all of their friends aspire to be, but they have their own problems, and we'll figure it out soon. Yo, you know, I just realized that Sheila is Jill Scott. Yo, I don't know why I didn't remember this. Like, wow. Anyways, now Terry and Diane get there first, and well, Terry ends up telling Diane's people back at her office to not call anymore because they're on vacation. This is going to become a problem later. The guy Troy that was outside is the sheriff, and he's going to become important in the second half of the movie, and he's also a super prevalent character in the sequel. Anyway, shortly after this, some of the other couples start showing up. Angie and Marcus, and well, you know, they're just gonna fucking argue the entire time. That's what they do. And Diane and Gavin. I'm so fucking tired of you, Marcus. You fucking cheating ass bitch. Man, will you shut up? God damn, you know our friends is in here. Always yelling and complaining and shit. Getting on my fucking nerves. Tired of this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Now, in the meantime, in between time, Sheila is on the way there, and she's still driving. Oh my God, I don't know what this is all about. Oh Jesus, please, just bless me and help me save my marriage. Oh my God, I'm so tired of my fucking.
Bruh, he really made his wife drive down. Like, I'm still in shock to this day about that fact that she actually drove up to the cabin, bro. If I was her, I would have been like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck this plane. Fuck you. You're not my real friend. And I would have went the fuck home. But Sheila actually drove to the cabin. You gotta give her flowers for that. You gotta give her. She a good woman. She a good host.
Husband, what's wrong? This always fucking lying, bro. And you know, every time Marcus lied, be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, how the fuck you doing though, man? You know? Hey, man, you know, I've been doing, you know, cutting hairs and shit, man. I'm making like $5,000 a day, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying, all right. Well, no. Anyways, man, you know, we've been arguing a lot of shit, but I don't really care. You know, the makeup sex be great, but let me holler at you real quick, man. You know, a doctor and shit, so, man, I've been burning, man. Man, what the fuck, man? Is it Angela? Hell no. Man, if you gonna cheat, at least use a fucking condom, cuz. This nigga out here burning, bro. They got some motherfucking lava in this pipe, cuz. Hey, hold on real quick, hold on. I'm gonna get something sent in, man, a shot or something to help you out, but was that fucking Mike, cuz? Oh my God, who the fuck is this? I'm Trina. I'm a friend of Sheila's. Ew. Where is Sheila at? Man, them fat ass was on the plane and shit, cuz. They tried to make her buy extra seat, cause you know she extra thick. You feel me? So I told her no. Told that bitch to fucking drive or something. Her car probably broke down though. You know, that's a lot of weight on them tires, cuz. You know she's fat as hell. Oh my God. You made her drive by herself? I'm still stuck on the fat as hell part. Now Sheila's still on the way and it's supposed to storm, so hopefully she doesn't get caught up in it. Now later that night, they all end up going outside and they're having a little drink and shit. This man Mike over there giggling and whispering and shit outside. This nigga is clearly cheating on his wife. But see, Angela's mad at Marcus because Marcus, he used to play pro bowl, but he got hurt. And since he got hurt, he hasn't been working. It's kind of a 50-50 with them. Like on one hand, I'm like, damn, Angela, why are you being so harsh on him? But on the other hand, the Marcus is a cheating ass ass nigga. So it's like, who am I supposed to side with here? Tyler Perry making it hard for me to pick anybody that I care for right off the bat. I really don't understand why she's being so harsh on him though. It's like the whole reason why the salon is open is because of the money that came from him playing pro ball. So it's like, yeah, you employed him, but you wouldn't even have this place or your hair care or anything going on if it wasn't for the investments.
I will say that about Angela. She was being kind of like hypocritical because like his pro ball money did pay for the salon. So I'm not understanding like why are you coming at him for not having a job, but he paid for your shit? Yeah, you employ him, but also he's the reason why you have the salon in the first place. That goes back to where I fuck with Angela because she stands up for Sheila, but at the same time, Angela is also she's also a bitch. I will not take that away from her.
That he put into you at the beginning of the relationship because he believed in you and he loved you. So you would think that she would care and want to put that back into him. But I guess she's upset, honestly, because he's a cheater. She should address the actual problem and get to the root of it, which is the cheating, and not try to take it out on him or hit below the belt. That's not going to solve anything or fix any of their problems. A lot of people in relationships have issues, but they don't want to speak on the direct issues. Instead, they get mad and petty and start talking about a bunch of shit that doesn't even matter. Me personally, if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to express what I'm upset about, what the problem is. Not be petty and bring other things up or try to avoid the issue altogether. This is why I'm upset. This is what I think you're doing wrong. And I wish that you wouldn't do this. Sometimes it's hard for us to hear the truth about ourselves, but a lot of people just dodge accountability. For instance, recently, by the way, welcome to my TED Talk. You know, I like to talk about real things while we talk about movies. But me personally, I'm a huge communicator. I'm somebody that likes open and good communication. It doesn't have to be a consistent thing. Like you don't
I'm the same way. Like I'm a straightforward communicator. If I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna let stuff be known. I'm going to tell you what's bothering me. I'm not the type to be manipulated either. Like if a girl be on some, if you love me, you'll do this. I don't fall for manipulation. Like, nah, you know I love you. You've seen me do things to prove that I love you. Why in this moment I have to do this one thing to prove that I love you? Like, nah, I'm very straightforward. Like, I love you. That should be enough. Like, we're not finna do this manipulation going back and forth. Like, nah, like, tighten up. Oh God, I'll tell a girl, hey, you gotta tighten up. We not finna do this. We not finna do this. I'll let you just sit in your attitude and cry about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe that's a toxic trait on my part, but that's just how I am. I tell every girl I mess with, hey, I'm kind of an asshole. If you fuck with that, you fuck with that. If you don't, hey, more power to you.
have to text me back 24/7. Like every time I text, you text immediately back, or call me 4 or 5 times a day. But I just like clear and open communication of what's going on. A lot of people, they don't communicate well anymore, and I learned that a lot of relationships require that communication and some sort of level of understanding. I've been getting to know different people recently, and something that I've realized is that it is easier for me to meet people and get to know them when it's local, something in person. When I talk to women that are kind of far away, it's tough, but it's a catch-22 though. I mean, for me, I would rather talk to or date someone that has a lot of things in common with me. And it's easier to find people like that on the internet, but it's harder to maintain those types of relationships. It's easier to maintain something that's face-to-face. So as I've been dating, I've noticed that the women I'm actually seeing face-to-face all the time, the women that are local, the women that, I actually am going on dates with, it's easier to maintain that situation, but those feel a lot more empty sometimes because you go on a lot of dates and it's due to attraction, like, oh, I like the way you look, but then they don't have a lot of things in common. So I've been leaning more towards like the online situations. Sorry for ranting in it. I know this is long and drawn out, but I'm getting to a point, I promise. Now, for me personally, I realized that those types of situations where you meet somebody that might be a little far away or something like that, it's not a problem if you have the money to fly to them, for them to fly to you often. The problem comes in with communication, and I'm trying to correlate this back to this movie because a real big key factor.
Listen, multi, like, guys, if I can give you any advice in life, do not do long distance relationships. They don't work. Especially if you are a grown man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all for a minute, man. Let me go back to my main. And you are used to having relations, do not do long distance. You are going to cheat on that woman. That woman is going to cheat on you. I'm keeping it a buck. A lot of people don't like to live in reality. I like to live in reality. You're gonna cheat on each other. It's going to be a toxic situation. Please, just don't do it. There are, depending on where you live, even me, I live in Alabama, I live in Huntsville. There are literally thousands of women in my vicinity. Why would I branch out? Why would I branch out? No. I promise there's someone for everyone. Find somebody close to you that you mess with on that level, and like, bro, don't do long distance. Long distance never works out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say there aren't cases where it actually does work out, but what does it lead to? What did those situations lead to? It leads to those people coming together eventually. But there's no such thing as a long distance relationship where y'all just forever long distance. Like, no, like, keep it a buck with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like, nah, don't do long distance. That's just my opinion.
Factor in this movie is just communicating, not the consistency, not the rate at which, but what you're saying. The communication is never clear. Like with Mike and Sheila, he's not just telling her the truth. I'm not attracted to you anymore and I'm seeing someone else. And she's not telling him, hey, you are hurting me by being mean to me, by belittling me. So now they're both at this crossroads with Marcus and Angela. You're hurting me by hitting below the belt, by talking about me being unemployed. And she's not telling him, hey, I know that I'm saying these mean things to you, but it's really because I'm angry, you're cheating on me and you're hurting me. Communication is important. And sometimes people just don't really know how to do it. And I've been realizing that. In my case, I feel people will leave you out of the loop, leave you in the dark. They could go all day and not talk to you. And to me, if someone is doing that, it just plainly means that maybe they're just not as interested or they don't really have the desire to. And that's okay. But it goes back to communication. Just tell that person that. You know, I always use my videos as a way to express myself and talk about what's going on in my real life. I like to be vulnerable with you guys and tell you about the things that I've been going through because maybe it'll touch someone that's out there and maybe they can relate to it, understand what I'm going through. It doesn't feel good to not feel like a priority, to not feel like someone is listening or cares. You can see that in this movie. I can see that in my real life. So for once, Tyler Perry did something that I actually could relate to and I understood. When you don't feel heard or seen, when someone isn't communicating with you, it can make you feel pretty shitty. So moving forward, I hope all of you think about that and maybe the next time that someone expresses to you that you're just not communicating the right way, think about how they're feeling. Think about how you made them feel. I hope everyone watching just knows that it's easier in life to be kind to one another, to hear each other out. Anyways, thank you for listening. I just needed to get that off my chest because recently I've been feeling inadequate.
And you know, this is my first time watching this creator. I'm going to watch a lot more of his videos because I actually do connect with that. I fuck with what he's saying
in some ways, and no one ever wants to feel like that. Anyway, Sheila ends up getting to town and she meets Troy. Hello? Do you know where Lake Leland is? Yeah, it's about 5 miles away, but there's some trees in the roads and shit because of the storm, so you're not going to be able to get up there. Not until the morning at least. Oh man, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Well, you can go sleep in one of the cells and then I can take you up there in the morning. I know it's not like the most cushiest place to sleep, but you know. Now Sheila gets to talking to Troy and they're chopping it up about life. She's asking him questions about how he ended up in the boonies like this. Like, how did you get here in the sticks? And he's explaining to her that, oh, well, I just got here because I was an army brat. My dad lived here. So I kind of just stayed around, became the sheriff, and well, it's a pretty good gig. And people fuck with me. I get to fuck all the bad hoes that come through here. And well, you know, anyways, back at the crib, Marcus and Angela are having problems. And by problems, I mean Angela wants some of that dick, but she can't get any. And it's not because she doesn't want to. It's because this is burning. I got some fucking lava in this pipe. All right, my fault. This bitch in there bored as hell, reading books and shit. That's a fine dark skin John. I ain't gonna lie though. You know me, boy. boy. I'd have burnt the ass up, cracked it like a glow stick in that bitch. Yo, hold up. I know this nigga Mike is not sneaking into this bitch Trina room. Oh, you nasty bitch. Anyways, Gavin and Patricia are doing perfect, as they always do. And Diane and Terry, well, same old. This nigga Terry in there trying to get some pussy and can't. That nigga ain't had no pussy since it had him. Man, you know I'm trying to work on our son, babe. I have a friend out there driving in the middle of a storm, and you wanna fuck me? No, get off of me. Man, you know what? I'm gonna beat that Marcus ass, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna beat his ass, cuz. Now, Angela.
Man, listen, if you are in a relationship and your girl ever just pulls away and be like, hey, I ain't fucking you. It's been months. She's fucking somebody else. I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. A woman is not going months and months and months and months not fucking nothing. Like I said earlier in the video, I live in reality. Just know that. She's not going months without fucking something. She's fucking somebody else, just not fucking you. Back to the video. I'm just letting y'all know.
Is the one that saw Mike sneaking in the Trina room. So the next morning at breakfast, all right, my fault. There is a lot of problems, especially when Sheila and Troy show up. Oh my God, hey everyone, how you doing? Yeah, how are we doing? Trina's doing real good. Hope you guys been doing all right. Hope you guys slept good and everything. Well, at least we know one man slept good last night. Okay. Anyways, this is Sheriff Troy, guys. What's going on, everyone? I'm Troy. I have a butt chin and I get bitches. Yeah, Troy's single. Hey, Trina, I told you that boy Troy's single now, Trina. Now, at this point, everybody tripping. I ain't gonna lie. Sheila is completely oblivious to what's going on, but if she would just take a second to think about it a little bit more clearly, she wouldn't be. This nigga Mike won't even move away from Trina, bro. He's sitting down. She asked this nigga to move over to let the single people sit next to each other, and this nigga wouldn't move. How bold is he? Bald ass nigga looking like Billy Blanks. Anyways, Diane is also upset because, well, she got a call and found out that Terry told her secretary not to call him. She's pissed. Now they go shopping after this, and she's talking to Patricia about it. He's just so fucking jealous. He's mad at me because I made partner, I know it. And he wants me to have a son with him. I don't want to have a fucking another baby right now. I'm trying to live my life. I'm working. I don't have no time for that shit. Oh my God. You should at least think about it. You guys can figure it out. You have a support system. You guys have money. Everything will go well. Sheila also vents to her friends about how Mike looks at her and she feels like he's disgusted. Why the is Trina bringing up lingerie and shit? Like, I'm gonna keep it a band, bro. I have no idea how she doesn't realize that Trina is sleeping with her man. Like, how do you not see it? Anyways, they end up going home and Sheila put on the lingerie and, bro, what the hell do you got on, cuz? I don't know. Trina said you might like it. Trina funny as hell, man. Trina live, bro. He's trying to set you up, man. You need to smack Trina, man. You in here wearing this shit. You look like a big ass ghost right now in this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What am I supposed to do? Mike, I want us to work. What are you supposed to do? All right, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do, all right? First off, you need to lose about 50 pounds, bitch. You in here looking like a fucking Mary Moo cow. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. Like, you really fat as shit, cuz. And you think that I'm supposed to want to look at you? Like, yo, you got me fucked up, cuz. I'm just saying. How the fuck am I even supposed to fuck you when you built like that? You know I don't got enough dick for that, cuz. Damn, yo. This nigga just be talking to her any kind of way, by the way. I know how, you know, I'm making jokes and shit, but like, really, fuck this nigga Mike, bro. My God. I'll slap the shit out of this nigga in real life. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say this earlier, but make sure that you guys go follow me on Instagram. Yo, I swear to God, for some reason, everybody tells me they don't think that I sound how I look. Like, oh, I thought you were gonna be brown or dark skinned. I'm a light skinned man. I don't even know, how do you look a certain sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I?
I'm not even gonna cap. 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 Like, I would have thought you were a brown or dark skinned nigga. Light skinned niggas just have a certain aura about them. Your voice doesn't give that aura. I would not be shocked if you look like this nigga right here that's on the screen. On some real shit. My bad.
I sound like I look a certain way. I don't know, bro. How do you sound dark skinned? Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. Actually, I do get it, and it's all by design by the white man, and it's all rooted in some anti-black shit. Hey, but we don't gotta go there, you feel me? Not today. We already had one TED Talk. Maybe next time. Anyways, go follow me on Instagram, because if you don't, you're a bitch. But anyways, let's get back to the movie. Now they go have this big ass dinner, bro, and well, this is where everything in the movie hits the fan. For the first time, we have a rise in action coming to some sort of climax, if you will. Hey man, I just want to say I appreciate all of y'all for having me, man. Hey man, we're glad that you here too, Troy. But hey, listen, man, you say you were sheriff, right? How much does that pay, man? I mean, you know what I mean? It can't be that much.
You know, I think that these two look great together. They should probably go on a ride or something after.
Man, fuck all of that shit, cuz. I asked the question, how much does your motherfucking job make? Also, you're not going nowhere with Trina, bitch. Now, at this point, shit hit the fan.
Why can't she go with her? Why can't this single person go with the single person, Mike?
Okay, so I don't want to take everybody's secrets. Okay, fuck it then. I'm gonna tell the fucking secrets then, bitch. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Fuck that shit. Hey, Diane, why don't you tell Terry how you got your tubes tied after y'all had Kenya? Cause you feel me, he want a son and that shit ain't gonna happen. Okay,
Bruh, when I say Mike was wild as fuck for this scene, this is one of the, bruh, I can't cap. This scene right here made this movie like one of the top parody movies in his catalog, bruh. Mike spilled all the tea. Just because Angela made a valid point. Why can't the single people fuck with the single people? She didn't bring up anything like just wild. She just said something very obvious. Why can't the single people mess with the single people? That's all she said. And Mike just said, man, fuck that. I'm finna spill everybody's tea. Like, niggas had nothing to do with that situation. Like, and he just was like, nah, I'm finna tell it all. I'm finna tell it all. Since my shit out there, I'm finna tell everybody. Man, Mike a bitch.
why don't you tell your motherfucking wife how you came to my house crying and shit, talking about how could she be so stupid not to strap your son in the car seat, cuz? Or what about you, Marcus? Why don't you tell Angela you got VD?
Oh, where'd you get VD from? Huh? Keisha?
Shit, I think so.
No, it wasn't. It was from Walter.
What the f you talking about? I ain't gay.
No, I slept with him.
Oh, me motherfucking bitch, I kill you, bitch. Now, at this point, everybody is tweaking. Even Sheila started tweaking out. Ended up smacking this nigga in the head with a fucking bottle. Now, Sheila ended up, you feel me, dipping off to a hotel, and Troy came to find her. She felt like she wished that this nigga had died, that she killed him. And you know, obviously, Troy says that she doesn't mean it, but nah, I ain't gonna lie, Troy. She meant that shit. Now, everybody else ended up leaving. You know, vacation got cut short, unfortunately. But Troy, he wants to show Sheila something. So she's gonna stay behind for a while. This nigga Mike to empty her bank account out and everything. She got $87 to her name. That shit tragic. New Paddock, hop in this bitch and that bitch automatic. All right, my fault. Now, on the way out, Terry ends up talking to Diane, and you know, he apparently got a DNA test to make sure that the kid was Diane's and his. Obviously, it's Diane's. It came out of her pussy, but it might not have been his. Diane fucks with him a little bit and says, oh, well, was it yours? And obviously, we know that that is his daughter, but I think Diane was just trying to hurt his feelings. And shit, it probably worked. Anyways, Troy ended up taking Sheila to this big mountain. She starts crying and vents about Mike, about how she has no life without him and how it hurts and how she doesn't want to be alone. I feel bad. I honestly wish that Sheila didn't have to go through what she did with Mike. I really can't stand this nigga. Back at home, Patricia and Gavin are going through it. Hey, baby, I need to talk to you real quick, all right?
I don't want to right now, Gavin.
Patricia, look at this picture, please, okay?
Gavin, I know. I didn't know that you blamed me for it.
All right, listen, I blamed you, okay? But I blame myself too, you know? Should I be on that codeine lean half the time? I be driving him around and shit.
Oh my God, please, just stop the lies, okay? Stop acting like you love me. You don't love me. I just be trying to walk around here acting like Perfect Patty, okay? But Perfect Patty f***ed up. I did strap him in, okay? But I just messed up. I was in a hurry. I didn't secure. I didn't check it, you know? It was raining and I just got done drinking a half a gallon of Hennessy. I was really going through it, okay? And I could deal with a lot of things, but this, I'm not strong enough to deal with this, baby.
You don't have to be strong by yourself, bitch. I'll be there for you, okay? Bitch out here talking about she trying to be strong and shit, man. Trying to hear that shit. You had half a gallon of Hennessy before you had our baby in the car. You ain't even let me get none of that shit. Now, at this point, everybody's back home and settling into the regular life. But Sheila, she stayed around with Troy. She's helping him out at this shop that he runs, and she's just finding a guy that actually cares about her. I mean, she keeps looking at this nigga like she wants to take his ass off the bone. Yo, why they zoom in on this nigga chin, though? All right, my fault. Anyways, he's having conversations about working out with her, walking with her, and all types of shit. Like, shorty about to lose some weight with this nigga, too? Like, damn, she fuck with this nigga. Now, this part really hit for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was so happy for this nigga Marcus, bro, even though he a cheating ass nigga. But that's besides the point. Bro, this nigga had enough of Angela bullshit, bro. And I'm so tired of you, and I don't know. Shut the
fuck up. Hey, I'm getting tired of this dumbass
Right
shit, cuz.
with her,
Keep talking
yes,
about all this
Mike.
dumbass shit, all this money, bitch.
Even though
I had the money that started a business in the
Right
first
with
place.
her.
You think I give a fuck about the money, bitch? I love you, ho, but you too dumb to say it. Pissing me the fuck off, bro. I swear to God on everything I love. Think this shit is a fucking game, cuz? Bitch got me pissed off in this bitch. And you, stop calling my house. This is my motherfucking wife. You gonna respect her. Now, you know, sometimes I bust you down like a glow stick, bitch. I ain't gonna lie. But no more of that shit. Pissing me the fuck off, girl. Don't call unless it's about them kids.
Now Marcus leave. Now Diane go home, bro, and her and Terry get into it. For some reason, she feels like he having some testosterone issues. Like she's just upset because her career is going better than his. I'm gonna keep it a band with you though. That is not the case. He don't give a fuck about that. This nigga's a doctor. He love you and he wants some pussy. I feel bad for him, man. She got her tubes tied, didn't tell him. All types of shit. I would have crashed out. Now obviously he's upset about that. And I would be too. We're married. So you should talk to me before you make a decision like that. Some of y'all probably will disagree and feel like, well, my body, my choice. And yeah, that is true. But if you don't talk about it with your husband or your person at the time, you can't really get mad at him for being upset about it. I would be upset too. Because what the do you mean? You're my wife. I want to have a kid and you know that. And you've been lying to me this entire time. Damn. Now they don't know what to do at this point. Anyways, Sheila, she's having the time of her life, except for she's trying to put all of her trauma onto Troy, and he doesn't really like that. And I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. Like, don't put your past traumas on me, shorty. I don't care that you big. I don't care that you built like a Honda Accord station wagon, 1993. I don't care that you look like the Blueberry Girl from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with that outfit on. Baby, every day I see you take more and more power back from this nigga. I didn't do anything. I just signed some papers. Sheila, why do you feel like you didn't do anything? Like you're sexy, spiritual, beautiful. Like, I love you, girl. I don't know. I'm not that attractive. Not as big as I am. If you don't like the way you look, then change it. I don't care how you look. I don't care about your size or anything like that. I love you for you. This shit hit home for it. Bro, you know, I'm going through my own journey right now. A journey of trying to get better internal health, better physical health, lose weight, feel better for myself by exercising and dieting and all of that. You know, it's a little bit easier with me being a man though, because a lot of girls don't really care about dudes' weights. I mean, if they're attracted to you, they're attracted to you. It's different. Like, women are less shallow than men a lot of times. And also, they're more prone to love a nigga for his mind and who he is internally before it even meshes with the physical. But a lot of times for women, it's a little bit more difficult. Men are a lot more harsh about appearances. Kind of sucks, and I feel for Sheila. It's like I can relate to her, but my experiences are different. I don't have no problem finding love. I don't have no problem finding women that like me. I have a problem finding a woman that likes me that doesn't fucking annoy the fuck out of me, but that's different. But I can relate to how she's feeling.
I'm not gonna lie. I say, I'm just like Buddy. I don't got no problem finding women. I don't got no problem getting bitches, bro. It's getting a woman that does not annoy me, and that's something I gotta work on. And I'll talk to my friends. I really need to go to therapy. That's something I gotta work on. Like, yeah, because when I say, if you know me in real life, you know I'm cutthroat. Like, if you annoy me, I'm cutting it off. Like, I choose my peace. But I be choosing my peace a little bit too much. Like, I'm a Sagittarius. Like, I be choosing my peace a little bit too much. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not even gonna cap you down. And that's something I am working on, especially with the shawty I'm currently messing with. Like, that's something I am actively working on. But I do feel it when he say that, bro.
About herself, definitely. And it's a bad feeling, man. I'm telling y'all, that'll really put your ass at rock bottom. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. Now at this point, you know, Angela and Diane go to talk to Patricia because they don't really know what to do. They'd piss both they men off. Well, you guys just gotta talk to him, you know, and apologize. Apologize? I ain't doing that. Oh my God, I guess you don't want your man back then. Oh, I gotta really say sorry to this bum ass nigga?
Yes.
Now the boys end up going to have a drink and they're all having conversations about what they got going on. This nigga Mike, yo, he talking about how he might have lost a good woman and shit. You could tell that he missed Sheila. He talking about how his new shorty Trina, she ain't cooking, she ain't cleaning, nothing. Man, this ain't doing nothing at the crib, bro. I miss Sheila fat ass, bro. Like, yo, on some real shit, bro. She not even doing anything at all, bro. It's like, she dead ass at the crib, not cooking, not cleaning,
then like she don't even f me right no more, girl. I miss Sheila, girl. Man, I knew you was gonna miss her, girl. I don't know why the fuck you was acting like the grass greener, man. You dealing with that 20%, bitch. Now the girls, they went home and they made a list, you know, pros and cons, and they was comparing them, and they realized that there's a lot more pros to their men than cons. So they go to the crib and, well, Angela made this nigga dinner. Oh shit. Hey man, listen, I'm just a little worried, you know. You ain't been saying 2 words to me, then I come home, you cook dinner and shit. Like, you trying to poison me, guy? Oh, look, baby, I'm sorry. Look, I love you. I just wanted to start over. Just me and you, okay? You serious? Yeah. All right, then. Fuck it, then. If that's the case, though, you gotta start talking to me like you crazy, and you gotta quit drinking, bitch. Yeah, we gonna see how this lasts when we get to this sequel. Anyways, Diane ends up popping up on Terry, and he in there with this shorty again. Yo, this nigga Terry cheating? Nah, he not cheating, y'all. I'm just playing. Let me just say something, please. I'm wrong, okay? I've been taking you for granted, and I'll do anything, whatever it takes, okay? So you can just come home. I made a list of pros and cons, and I realized I need you. I love you. What you saying? We could like work it out or something? Let me ask you a question. You know, when I asked you, you know, about the baby and shit, then you said, oh, you acted like she want wine and shit. What the fuck you mean by that? I was just fucking with you. I was just trying to get back at you. Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, so, well, shorty, was she pregnant? Okay, well, we can work it out. Yo, you was willing to work it out that this pregnant with twins? Oh yeah, nah, shorties be different, bro. I would have never. Anyways, he was just saying that to get back at her. Now they ended up going to the award ceremony for Patricia and shit. Everybody, even Sheila and Troy pop up. And Sheila, I ain't gonna lie, she looking good right now. Okay, shorty, I see you. Here, this bald ass nigga might go though. Anyways, yo, this nigga really brought Trina there? She won't even let this nigga kiss her. Talking about lipstick. Anyway, Sheila ends up seeing this bitch Trina. Oh my God. You know, I always ask myself, what would I do when I seen you if I was gonna cuss you out or stomp you out in the street, but you know, whoop that ass. But amazingly, all I want to do is pray for you. Don't tempt me though. Stay away from them wine bottles, okay? Have a good evening, stupid bitch. Now this nigga Mike talking to the boys and saying, you know, how Sheila and, you know, Troy, they together and shit, and how Sheila looking really good. This nigga clearly missed her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, Troy, what's good with you guys? They was popping with you, man. How you doing, Troy, man? Broke ass sheriff, man. What the fuck you on, man? See you out here with my ex and shit, girl. You enjoying yourself, ain't it? Now this next part, I ain't gonna lie, this shit made me tear up. Sheila was explaining herself and talking about how she sat and prayed and how she thought if Mike got right and if she lost weight, then everything would be okay. That it's been hard for her. She felt inadequate, small, belittled. In a lot of ways, man, I can't relate to being felt to made belittled by someone else, but I have made myself feel small due to my own flaws, and I can see it. I can feel it. I felt the same way she's felt. That people that were constantly telling me they love me and they care for me, it's like I didn't believe it because I didn't believe myself, you know? I had to really go through a journey of learning to love myself, and now I do. I love myself. I'm more confident in myself, and I accept myself for who I am and the journey that I'm on. Sheila needed somebody to put that in her, but in reality, we need to learn to find that within ourselves, that real love, that true love, truly loving ourselves, because you can't really love anybody else or be loved by someone else the right way unless you actually love yourself. Remember that, y'all. Learn to love yourself. Now, Patricia ends up giving her speech, and she tells everybody to love God, to love yourself, to love your person. This movie, I ain't gonna lie, it touched me in a lot of different ways. Made me think about myself introspectively, made me think about the things that I've been through. It made me think about what all of y'all are going through. It's tough. It's never easy, and I just want y'all to know that you're not alone. That the things that you go through are the things that you go through, but they don't have to define you. They don't have to be the things that make you who you are. Don't let the hate and the negativity create the narrative for yourself. Find that love in yourself and be better people. Better people to everyone. Better people to yourself. I love y'all.
I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with his content. Saying in the streets, I think that's what it was called. This is my first video I've watched of him. I'm going to be reacting to some more of his content. I'm not gonna lie, I really mess with it. Like, not only is he funny, but he said some real life shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But I do agree with him. Like, this movie really pissed me off growing up. And just watching his video, like, it did have some solid points, though, especially towards the end. Like, it like, being an adult now and going through some of the stuff that some of these characters have gone through, like, I can honestly sit back and be like, okay, Tyler Perry was kind of in his bag with this movie. But guys, I appreciate you. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you watching the video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really mess with you. And also, make sure that you comment videos that you would want me to react to in the future, guys. I love y'all. Peace.